Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion for December 10th to the 22nd. December 10th to the 14th, we have a pattern that remained active through the Midwest downstream of a swift jet. A ridge will develop here across Hudson Bay that would gradually, slowly slide eastward with a deep closed low or trough to the south through the lower and middle Mississippi Valley by the end of the week. The flow will become more amplified by the end of next week, potentially setting up an unsettled pattern in the east. So this is the 10th, this is GFS, and then we look at the rest of the models. They're all showing generally the same pattern, and then we go forward to time. You start seeing this ridge here near Hudson Bay start to slide slowly eastward. And then we come to the 14th. That's what we're expecting. It's generally flat flow with weak height anomalies here across the southeast. In the east, high pressure will dominate early to midweek. Temperatures will moderate by the end of the week ahead of a developing system in the southern plains. The northwest will be active with roughly assisted every other day. Higher terrain of western Oregon and Washington have the potential to see the heaviest precipitation. I want to see if I can show you this, but again, as per usual, I'm having trouble with the models. They're not loading, so just bear with me. And we'll have lesser amounts in the east and north central Great Basin and the Rockies. An increase in Gulf moisture and a developing surface low will produce an expanding area of precipitation along and east of a front and to the north and northwest of the low where some wintry precipitation is possible. December 13th to 17th. Here we are at the 14th. The zone of flow is forecast across much of the nation with negative height anomalies across Alaska, you can see right here. And we have positive height anomalies across Hudson Bay, and weak negative height anomalies across the southeast will remain. And we look at the rest of the models, we go to the 17th, and we see basically the same pattern. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures for much of the nation with the anomalies of 4 to 6 degrees above normal. And then for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and for this region, and I'm forecasting probability of occurrence 35 to 45%, and then we have below normal precipitation here, and I've increased this since yesterday because it's been persistent to 40%. Now we're going to look at the period for December 18th to 22nd. All models keep this positive height anomalies here, negative height anomalies across this region. And we're going to look at the GFS. You can see it here. This is what we're expecting the pattern to look like. But we're going to look at the European ensembles. Has a trough here and a ridge across this region. During this time frame, though, we can look, the AO is generally positive but goes slightly negative by day 7 through day 14. And we look at the PNA is positive all through this time frame. And then we look at the AO, the NAO is also negative. So I don't see any change here. So for this period, I'm forecasting a little change in temperature anomalies and little change in the precipitation anomalies through this period. That's the long-range weather forecast discussion for December 10th to the 22nd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.